Hello everyone. Today I am going to start electric field due to the dipole on equatorial line. This AB is the electric dipole. It consists of two opposite point charges minus q and plus q separated by a small distance 2a. This C point, it lies on the equatorial line. This is distance r. I have already written. First of all, we will find the value of BC and AC in triangle AOC. AC square equals to OC square plus OA square. AC square equals to R square plus A square, and AC equals to under root R square plus A square. Similarly, we can find the value of BC from this triangle BOC. The BC equals to under root R square plus A square. Now, we will find the value of electric field due to this charge plus Q and minus Q. This is unit positive charge. It is placed at point C. You know, like charges repel each other. Due to this reason, E1 is directed along CK and opposite charges attract each other. Due to this reason, electric field E2 it is directed towards CL. First of all, P. P means dipole, electric dipole moment. It is equals to Q into 2A. Now, electric field due to charge plus Q at point C is given by E1. E1 equals to KQ upon BC square, and it is directed along CK. Then E1 equals to KQ, and we will write the value of BC from here. So you will get R square plus A square. It is directed along CK. Now, we will find the value of electric field at point C due to this point charge minus Q. Then E2 equals to KQ upon AC whole square along CL. Then E2 equals to KQ upon here. We will write the value of AC from here. The AC can be written as R square plus A square along CL. From equation second and third, this is equation second and third. So from equation second and third, we conclude that equation second and third, we conclude that E1 equals to E2. It means their magnitudes are equal. Now we will resolve E1 and E2 into their rectangular components. So when you resolve E1, so here first of all we will find these values of theta. If this angle is theta, this angle will be theta by alternate interior angles, and if this is theta, this is also theta because corresponding angles are equal. And you know very well the equal sides has equal angles opposite to them. If this is theta, this is also theta. Now, when E1 is resolved, you will get E1 cos theta along CM and E1 sin theta. It is perpendicular to it. Similarly, when we will resolve E2, we will get E2 cos theta along CM and E2 sin theta in the downward direction. From this figure, it is clear that E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta, they will be cancelled out because they are acting in opposite directions. But E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta, they must be added because they are acting in same direction. So therefore, total electric field at point C, E equals to E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta. You can write it E equals to twice E1 cos theta, because modulus of E1 equals to modulus of E2. Now E equals to twice KQ upon R square plus A square into A upon R square plus A square raised to the power 1 by 2. Now you can write it E equals to KQ. Now we are bringing here, so you will get 2A upon R square plus A square raised to the power 3 by 2. Its power is 1, this is 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 by 2 equals to 3 by 2. Now in place of Q into 2A, we can write P. P means electric dipole moment. So E equals to Kp upon R square plus A square raised to the power 3 by 2 along Cm. Now we come to the special case. If the value of 2A is very less than R, then A square means this A square can be neglected as compared to R square. Therefore E equals to Kp upon R cube along Cm. Similarly, you can also write in vector form, E equals to K minus P upon R cube, because electric field is directed along Cm and the direction of dipole moment is from negative charge to positive charge. Thank you.